Welcome to Silver Bar Stacker, folks. I hope everybody's doing well and enjoying their Tuesday. Well, it's TD Tuesday here at SBS, and we've actually got a new vintage TD Bank piece to unbox here today. But before we get into the unboxing, I've got to take time to introduce the stack packs that are available in this week's TD Tuesday SBS drop. Now, as you're starting to familiarize yourself with the website, you'll find that we're actually showcasing recurring weekly drops, and so one of those weekly drops is the TD Tuesday drop, and we also have the Fractional Friday drop and the Stack Pack Sunday drops, which feature vintage products in all of the stack packs. And so last week was a bit of a slow week, especially when it came to the Fractional Friday and the TD Tuesday drops, and so we're refreshing the drop this week, and we're offering a fresh new selection here, and some of the stuff will be familiar and some of the stuff are new additions. And so we've actually, since we only sold through one of the stack packs of the 4 available last week, we've made some changes this week. We've actually reduced the prize pool to 3 available stack packs, and we've upgraded everything to a bar on this week's prize pool. Last week we had some bars and rounds featured. This week we're doing strictly bars, and in fact we've included some new banks into the mix this week. So I'm hoping some folks can get involved this week. Of course, there's no pressure. This is actually our most expensive drop, and so this is for the splurgers, that's for sure. The TD Tuesday drops are definitely usually on the pricier side. Those usually range in the $50 to $60 range, whereas our Stack Pack Sundays will only range usually in the $35 to $45 range for the most part. Whereas the Fractional Fridays, heck, those range sometimes like in the $25 to $35 range. So depending on what the prize pool is that given week, the prices will fluctuate, but that's kind of how they're structured, and we do that purposefully, right? We try to make Fractional Friday a little bit more accessible. We try to have Stack Pack Sunday be somewhere in the middle, and then TD Tuesday is kind of our more premium drop, one could say. One could look at it as that, one could not, but that's why the reason I state that is because there's always drops available. There's unlimited opportunities, and so you don't need to FOMO over any of these drops, right? There's so many available, and that's intentional, right? Because that way you have any given time, there's usually going to be some sort of a drop available for you to participate in, at least for now, right? They're not super popular drops right now. They don't sell out instantly. So this is just a way to kind of make things a little bit more accessible, gamify things, and increase your chances a little bit of getting something, hey, maybe a little Scooby snack. So this is the Scooby snack, I would say, out of the bars featured in this week's prize pool. We've got 2 generic bars and 1 vintage bar, and so this, I would say, personally, is the grand prize. This is carried over from last week's prize pool because no one actually drew this. There was only 1 entrant last week, TD Tuesday, and they didn't draw the vintage bar. So this same serialized Johnson Matthey vintage bar with serial number 035473 is still available. 479 is still available here in the prize pool. And check out the TD Bank stamping there on the back. Very unique, very different than the generic bars. This is in pretty nice condition still after all these years. 18,000 minted bar there on the back. So very cool. This, I would say, is the grand prize from this week's TD Tuesday Stack Pack Friday. And by the way, if you're interested in grabbing a slot, it is 1 per household, and the link is in the description right now. So feel free to go ahead and secure yourself a slot. There's only 3 available, and don't place more than 1 order because it is, we're trying to be fair to everybody. It's 1 per person, 1 per address, 1 per household. Okay? So don't abuse that rule and read all the instructions so you familiarize yourself with what you're getting yourself into. All right? Now, the next 2 pieces that we have featured in this prize pool, this one's actually also carried over from last week's prize pool. This one is a serialized, well, it's not a serialized bar, but it's a serialized stack pack. And that this is part of our serialized stack pack series of TD Bank products. Now, if you go on the website and you start doing your research, you'll start to find that there are some stack packs that contain this little label on the top that has a QR code and a barcode with a unique serial number. these are our serialized stack pack lines, and we have these serialized stack pack lines for each of the different products that we sell. So one of the products that we're big on collecting and selling on the site is TD Bank products. As you can see, we have TD Tuesday. We have an entire day dedicated to banks, but we like collecting bank related vintage products as well as generic products. And so there's always SBS 006. That is a stack pack line that is dedicated to TD Bank vintage and generic products, and so there's always going to be an SBS 006 serialized stack pack on our website available at any given time. The first one is sold. That was SBS 006-001. That was a half-ounce round, and 72 hours within after that sold, we got SBS 006-002 up on the website. So that's currently up on the website, available for sale. I think it's like $50. It's available for around $50, I believe, and it's just a 1 ounce sealed bar, just like this, in fact. And then this is SBS 006-003, and the only way to get this serialized stack pack is if you happen to draw it in this week's TD Tuesday drop. Okay, so 3 people are going to be gunning for one of these items in the prize pool, but only one will walk away with the serialized stack pack SBS 006-003. Will it be the same person that possesses SBS 006-001? I don't know. They're going to have to get involved if they want a chance to win this. So that's the second item in the prize pool. And finally, the third item in the prize pool is a Scotiabank generic product. Okay, a 1 ounce bar. Check this out. So I've not featured any Scotiabank generic products on the store or really anywhere, and so this is going to be a first for SBS. And so this is somebody who enters this week's SBS drop is going to be in it to win a Scotiabank generic 1 ounce silver bar. This, I would say, is probably my favorite bank. I love collecting the vintage Johnson Matthey and Engelhard Scotiabank bars. I just love them. They come out in the 5 ounce, the 10 ounce, the 1 ounce variety. They're great bars. Very, very difficult to come by. Who knows, maybe we'll feature something like that in one of these TD Tuesday drops one of these days. So these are the 3 items in the prize pool. I forgot to show a close-up of that beautiful TD Bank small stamp there on the back. I just love the TD Bank bars for some reason. So anyways, if you're interested in joining in on this week's TD Tuesday drop, feel free to do so, and let's go ahead and take a look and see what we got inside this one. Alright? This right here, folks, is a Johnson Matthey 5 ounce bar. It's got a serial number there, 004126, and this is actually still in the original factory seal, believe it or not. And this right here, folks, is a TD Bank 5 ounce chunker. I actually just love this bar. Now, the 5 ounce bars, they come in 2 different varieties when it comes to the Johnson Matthey 5 ounce TD Bank bars. There's one that has Fine Silver 999 written in 2 lines, just like this. There's also another one that has Fine Silver 999 written in 3 lines. Okay, that's actually the more rarer of the 2. This is the more common of the 2, but neither of these are that common. Okay, this is a tier 2 bar. The other one is a tier 1 bar. The 5 ounce Johnson Matthey TD Bank bar that looks just like this one is 1,000 minted. There's only 1,000 of these that exist, and the one that has Fine Silver 999 written in 3 lines instead of 2 lines, if you find one of those, 500 minted. That's a tier 1 bar. Anything that's 500 minted and below is considered a tier 1 bar on the All Engelhard scale of rarities. So that's very, very cool. I was able to pick up this tier 2 Johnson Matthey TD Bank 5 ounce bar. I'm super duper excited about it. I'm a big stacker of these. Like, I love collecting these. There we go. I wonder if I have any of those rarer TD Bank bars. Yeah, here's an example. So this one right here is a tier 1 TD Bank bar. See that? It says fine silver 999 on 3 lines there. You see that? Look at that serial number 000784. That's a really low serial. TD Bank. So that's your tier 1 bar. Got a couple of the tier 2. This one doesn't come in the original factory seal. 005574. That's a higher serial than the first one I just showed you in the original seal. So anyways, there's your TD Bank varieties. Cheers!